So we want to open the floor now to comments, questions. We have a number of people that do cross-border business and others interested in doing that. So what are some of the things that are on your minds today?
A strange one, and I don't know if it's appropriate. I've only been sort of doing any sort of research on this since I heard Vinny was taking place. So when it comes to the financial services sector, the sector that obviously we hope one that we'd be concerned about most. I don't know how much that gets contemplated in this. But overall, you take a look at the financial services sector globally. We are so different in a lot of ways with the pillars that we have that sort of keep our financial services sector strong here, and really what's helped to facilitate the breakdown of other economies. When it comes to the issue of reciprocity, if you're talking about the financial services sector from Europe or anywhere else wanting to sort of expand into a Canadian economy or vice versa, those standards and requirements and everything else are extremely different. Is that even contemplated in these kinds of, is that relevant here, or?
It absolutely is. In our trade negotiations, financial services is a big part of our current negotiations with the European Union. And I talked about our free trade agreement that we've implemented with the European Free Trade Area, Switzerland, Norway, and the others. Financial services were kept out by them because they didn't want Canadian financial services to have that kind of access to their marketplace. Obviously, when it happens, we keep through things like something called the general exemption, the ability to, the requirement that they, doing business in Canada, abide by Canadian rules and regulations when it comes to the financial sector. So we're certainly happy to have reciprocal access in most cases, and we negotiate this where we can. But you can't come into Canada unless you're competing on a level playing field with Canadians. There's something called national treatment. This means in a trade agreement, when someone else comes in, you give them national treatment, meaning you won't discriminate between them and other companies. That doesn't take away your ability to regulate. You can regulate provided you're applying the same rules to a Canadian company as you would apply to a foreign company. So we certainly do that in the context of trade agreements. But for us, it's mostly a question of trying to get access to other markets rather than them trying to get access to ours.
Okay.